Okay, so I'll start with my worst experience, our worst experience, because I think it's really important to know this story. When we first were raising money, we had a niche product, so it was intended for a niche market. We knew that going in, it was just part of what we were building. We were building it because it was a purpose-filled company. And so in our naivety, the first thing we did was approach a bunch of VCs to get the money that we needed. And of course, the response that we got from them was, why on earth would we invest in this? It doesn't even make sense to me. I don't, like, this is not even choir management products. Like, what the heck is that? There's no market for this, right? Because that's, from their perspective, it was not a mass consumer product, and it wasn't. That wasn't what the purpose was. And so what unfortunately we got from that at that time was, because of where we were and we hadn't learned all these things yet, we allowed that to beat ourselves down. We allowed that to be, oh, maybe this isn't good. Maybe what we're doing is stupid. Oh, maybe we should be doing something else. Like, they're probably right. And so there was that moment of doubt that came in. And the funny thing was, so we kind of exhausted the VC market, which if we'd had a good advisor at that time, they would have been like, why are you even looking there at this stage anyway? This is too early. Like, go get some angels. But the funny thing was that I don't remember I think we got advice from one person at one point that said, well, you're going to a market that doesn't care about what you're doing. So why would you expect them to respond with anything other than no? And they're going to cover themselves up by saying it's stupid because that makes them feel better about saying no. So instead, why don't you get above that? Who would be the market that cares about what you do? Well, choir management product sells to choirs and a lot of to the high-end choirs usually. And so those choirs have patrons, and those patrons have a lot of money, and they really care about their choirs. And so we thought, well, okay, let's just test this out. And so we went after, some of the angels that were out there that were supporting our choirs. And we had an insane number of people who were interested in investing because they understood exactly what we were doing. They got what the problem we were solving. They understood what that could do for their choirs and what it could do for the industry of the choir scene. And so I guess that was the positive side, was when you look at our statistics around how many investments we were able to get in the angels investment scene compared to the majority of early stage companies, we were killing it. We were knocking it out of the park. And ironically, we were getting zero results when we were going to mass market, even when we went to mass market angels. So the bad side, that bad experience, educated us and made it so that we could be extremely successful because we learned from it and we were resilient to it.